So here we are again back in my garden, and I wanted to do a tomato review for you. And before I show you the tomatoes that I picked up on my deck to show you what they look like, I wanted to show you the bushes. This one is the blue cream. I have 3 growing in this square shaped, I think it's 4x4 bed here, and they are doing really great. And as you can see, I'm training them to go up on the trellis here. And they're just a very lovely tomato. And then over here, I have my cherry tomato. It's one plant, and it's kind of taken over this area as well. It started over here, and it's come over this way onto this trellis. And then over on this garden bed, I have my pink Pong. And this is just going way up here now, coming on down, and it's doing wonderful as well. It's an heirloom as well, I probably should tell you. And then over here is another pink Pong. They're really a nice tomato. And over here I have my Brad's Atomic tomato. So as you can see, there's a lot of unripe, beautiful purple, and then it gets this beautiful tricolors on it, orange, yellows, purples. It's a gorgeous tomato, very delicious. And then on the other side of my garden, I have my other heirlooms. I have on the side behind stuff a Amish Paste, and then 2 Amish Pastes way over here. And then right here I have picked so far all of the pineapple. And then here is some pineapple as well. Still a couple on the plant here hiding. And then over there are my 2 Amish pastes. So I kind of wanted to show you where they were in my garden and that they're doing really well. And now I will take you over to my deck and show you the review and what they look like up close. Welcome back, and today I'm going to give you a little tomato review of different tomatoes that I picked from my garden. Right now I'm sitting on my deck looking at my beautiful hydrangea tree here. It's starting to come into full bloom. Definitely know it's August. So anyhow, I'm going to get on with my review of my tomatoes on my deck in this beautiful day in Michigan. And here they are. I have a few varieties. At the top here, I have pink Pong, and as you can see, it's kind of a smaller tomato. It's, I don't even know what you would classify this as, but it is a very delicious, large size cherry tomato. And here's a cross section of it. It's quite moist and a very good tomato just to bite into or put on top of your eggs or something. So we really enjoyed this particular one. It also comes a little bit bigger. This one looks like it was a double bloom because it is an heirloom. So it looks a little bit bigger, but really enjoyed this type of tomato. Then we have, of course, the pineapple tomato, and it's just a beautiful tomato. It has these beautiful coloring throughout, stripes. Inside is the same when you slice it open. It's a nice meaty tomato, not too many seeds. Sometimes if you know, this is my second season to grow it, and the first time I grew them, they were very mealy inside, and they weren't very tasty, and it was probably just the season. So the recommendation I got from somebody else, they said try it again, so I did. I tried it this season, and I really like the pineapple tomato. So kind of like a beefsteak, very, very good. Then we have Amish Paste, which probably a lot of people know. This isn't my prettiest one. Got a little bit of scarring on the one side, but most of my tomatoes have been really nice. This is my only ripe one right now. And then another favorite that I have that I've grown for 3 years now is the Brad's Atomic Tomato. This one's a little bit unripe, but look at this beautiful coloring. It's kind of like a cross between Aroma, you know, an Amish Paste or something. It's pretty meaty. It has a fairly good amount of seeds in it, but I really enjoy this one. When it's a little unripe, it tastes a little more lemony, I guess is the best way to put it. And when it's perfectly ripe, it's very sweet. It's a very good tomato. Here's a cool one that I found in my garden. It's a double bloom put together, little twins here. They have a beautiful purpling on top, and then when you see this coloring come in here, more yellow and not as much green, then you know, kind of like right in here, then you know you got a really ripe tomato. So very good tomato, I would recommend. Then this was my new one this year. This is Blue Cream, and very delicious little cherry tomato. You wait for it to have the blue with the cream. It's a little bit green, but if you pick it this time or when it's completely yellow on the bottom, they seem to split. And if they split, they're still really good, but not much longer in that day, and then they start to attract fruit flies and things. So but this is a very juicy, watery, I guess you could say, but just, it's nice to go out in your garden and you just kind of pick a tomato and you pop it in your mouth, and it's just very, very refreshing. I really enjoyed it, and it is sweet. It's a very good tomato. I've saved the seeds. I'm going to be growing this next year again. And then the cute little cherry tomato. This has been really good. I don't know what variety this is. It's just a little cherry tomato. It turned out really tough skin this year, but now that they're ripening really great from the heat, they are very tasty. So there's a little cherry tomato for you. So just to recap, I have my pink Pong up here. Then I have my pineapple, my Amish Paste, Brad's Atomic Tomato, Blue Cream, and a little cherry tomato. So I hope you like this little review, and I hope you can maybe write down below the tomatoes that you really like to grow or eat. And I hope you all have a great day. Just as a quick side cap, I was doing some seeds for my tomatoes that I grew, and I thought it was interesting how the colors looked. Now, I hope you can see it on the camera, but this one is kind of an orange. This is a yellow, and this one is like a pinkish red. So I thought it was interesting. This is pink Pong, this is pineapple, and this is Blue Cream. So I take my seeds and I put it in water and I ferment them. I do it for about 3 days. The next day I will clean the water out, save the seeds in there, and put fresh water. And then when they're done, I put them on a paper towel to dry. And then when they're completely dry, I put them in their little containers so they have them next year. So anyhow, I thought I would just do that. Another tip too is when you're gonna go and make your tomato sauce, make sure that you plug in your appliance. I just noticed that I forgot. So anyway, have a great day.